The other method we have for solving these systems of equations is elimination. Elimination is where we combine the two equations, and our goal is to eliminate or cancel out one of the variables. So as we're looking at this first one, I have negative 20x and negative 10x. What I would really like if I have negative 20x here is to have positive 20x here. So we just need to do a little manipulation to get that to happen. I'm going to multiply this entire equation by negative 2. Okay, so that bottom equation becomes 20x plus 8y equals 4. The top equation I did not do anything to, so I'm just going to rewrite that. And now that I have opposites, now that I have negative 20x and 20x, I'm going to combine these two because those cancel out. And then negative 10y and 8y is negative 2y. Negative 10 plus 4 is negative 6. And now I have a really simple equation to finish solving. Y equals 3. Now that's the y coordinate. To find the x coordinate, you're going to have to plug back in. I don't have a ton of room to do this. You can pick either equation to plug back into. I'm going to use this top equation, so negative 20x minus 10 times 3 equals negative 10. So let's see, I'm going to do this in my head because I don't have enough space to write it out. So I get negative 30 and I add that over, that's 20. So I think negative 1. Hopefully that's right. 10. Yeah, that looks good. All right, let's check out the next one. This one's not quite as easy. I have a 5x and 3x and a 9y and a negative 5y. So nothing really stands out as an easy thing. I'm going to go ahead and try and eliminate y's just because I already have opposite signs. So let's see. It's kind of like finding a common denominator. If I get a 45y and a negative 45y, I think that'll do it. So I'm going to multiply this equation by 5. So 25x plus 45y equals negative 25. And I'm going to multiply this equation by 9, sorry. So I get 27x minus 45y equals negative 27. Now, those are not beautiful numbers, but these do cancel out, and that's what I was going for. So when I add my x's, I get 52x equals negative 52. And so x equals negative 1. Again, that's my x coordinate, so to find my y coordinate, I'm going to have to substitute back into one of the equations. Again, I might pick this top one. Does not matter, so 5 times negative 1 plus 9y equals negative 5. So I ended up, so this is negative 5, so when I add 5 to both sides, I end up with 9y equals 0. Divide both sides by 9, so y equals 0. I think that looks good. Yep, that'll work. All right, for the last one, let's see. Well, I have 10x and 20x, so maybe I just want to get a negative 20 up here. Does that sound good? I don't know why I'm asking. There's not anybody there. Okay, so I'm going to multiply this one by negative 2. So that top equation is negative 20x plus 16y equals negative 8. I'm not going to mess with that second equation. 20x minus 16y equals 8. Okay, negative 20x and 20x, that cancels. Negative 16y and 16y, that cancels. So I don't have anything on this side. And negative 8 and 8 also cancels. So I get 0 equals 0. This is another one of those strange ones. Everything canceled out and I got kind of a weird statement at the end. But unlike whatever, that was number 3, we got an untrue statement. This one's true. 0 does equal 0. So if you end up with something like this, a true statement, everything cancels out and you get 0 equals 0, this means there are infinitely many solutions. If you get something ridiculous like negative 15 equals negative 9, which is not true, that's when it's no solutions. This is infinitely many solutions. And the reason this is because this is the same line. Okay, you could see if you just multiply it by 2, this is the same line. They're going to be graphed. If you graph it, they're directly on top of each other. Okay, so hopefully this was a good reminder of substitution and elimination. If you have questions, if this didn't make sense, stop and see me tomorrow. We'll talk about it a little bit more in class and make sure you know what's going on.